could never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
Well, there is a definite chill in the Northern California air, Coach, but still a wonderful afternoon for football at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the San Francisco 49ers. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go now. 18 Gator.
Check, check. Not today, you are. Not today. Watch this.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And to give this time to the tailback. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 4th down. And he gets this away. And look at this. This is a good one. This will be fielded at the 17. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts this down to a 3rd and about 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there.
Alert 3.
And he's going to be marked down short of the 1st down. Needed the 40, but he's a yard or 2 shy. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They run for it with Mixon. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
Mike 96.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll try the left side. Klein, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Down. Hey, hold on. Watch the run, watch the run.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 50-yard line.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12.
Let's go, defense. Here we go.
Now back to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
That's right.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays.
Check 24, check 24. Hustle, hustle. And 96 is coming. We got Mike 96. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Mike 96, Mike 96. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. And 96 is coming. We got Mike 96. Hey, let's get in that hole.
They'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the 1st.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. Meanwhile, in Los Angeles, an update from there. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a 1st. Kyle Shanahan, an offensive mind, but his guys stopped up short, and the Saints will have the football back. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
the oar. Hey!
You got motion, man. You got motion.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw. Hey, Sam on.
Here I come again. Here I come again.
Yo, Jackrabbit.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Ready, ready.
Mike's 56.
He'll pitch it, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Doesn't take any great analysis on my part. It's been pretty obvious. Last couple of plays, these guys have been going in the wrong direction.
Offensive line overwhelmed on those plays. Now, I think it's safe to say going to the air here on third. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. He'll look to throw. Got a man, Slayton. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Saints first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Watch the boot. Watch the boot.
Go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards, good for his Saints first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Switch gears.
Ready.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, exit.
56
That's caught. It's Thomas. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. First grab for Thomas. It's good for a first down as well.
Let's go now. 10 logo.
there, 56. Bandit. Bandit.
Go.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal at the 2-yard line.
They come out here in the I. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Saints 7, 49ers 0.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
He's checking.
Mixon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Tomlinson. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Give him 7 yards on the carry, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. From the gun to give to Mixon. And an alley to run. The trump. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, 49ers. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 12 on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point attempt to follow here. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
We go! 18 Gators, go!
Give me that ball, defense! Give me that ball!
Go, get it!
Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that's caught inside the 35. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
First down.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Yo, faster!
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Watch the pass.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off down at the 10. It's a foot race. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. short throw pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Get that ball. Get that ball.
Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain. And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Here we go.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Set, 8, read.
Check, check. Watch what he thought. Watch what he thought. I'm scared.
Hey, Charlie. 5.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
A gain of 14. First down, New Orleans.
You ready?
Check, Mike 54. Mike 54.
Yep.
Man up, D. Man up, D.
Defense.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Hey, Alpha.
56, Mike 56. What we got? What we got? What we got? 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Let's go, let's go.
Let go.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Ready? 90, Wolf. Get it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. Room here to run. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Joe Mixon with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Yeah, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Hey. Switch.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Let's go now. 50, plant.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down. On the NFL scoreboard elsewhere, 3rd quarter in Denver. The Bills, they are just continuing to pour it on. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. This quarterback now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Check curls. Right there, 54, right there, 54.
2nd and 15. And he fires one incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
We ain't giving up nothing.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Ready? Mike 54. Mike 54.
Now.
They're going to look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. The best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the fourth and final quarter. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Mixon. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Now!
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. He's tired of winning. He's tired of fighting.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught inside the 35. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 56 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside to 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field.
Check, line 54. Line 54.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Check it back.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Call it a 3-yard gain, but they'll be forced into a 3rd and 15 coming up.
Let it.
They gonna need some therapy after this.
Leo!
Go. Slam.
Hard. Get it.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Look at me. Zipper. That's me. Hey.
54 Mike. Your track.
Yo, go, go.
54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go. Here we go. Switch. Switch. Rush in. Rush in. Rush in.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. There to get a hand in and knock that one away, DJ Reed. So they really needed points here in a two-score game. Could not come away with anything there on fourth.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
57. Mike.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Going to give this time to the tailback. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
Let's go. 15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie.
Switch up, switch up. No.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. It's a big play there for the Saints. And even